guys. My name is Nathan. I am one of the adult youth leaders here. If it's your guys' first time here, welcome. We are so glad you guys are here. If it's like your millionth time here, welcome back. We are still happy you guys are here. Today we are starting a new series called Boundaries. It's going to be an amazing experience up until March Madness in March. For some of you, if you don't know what boundaries are, I have a little clip I'd like to show you guys just to show exactly what a boundary is. So if you guys can play that clip.
Me. Yes! Thank you. Well, lads, we've done it. Cooked it up just this morning.
It's not going to work.
Oh, yeah? And why is that, Granger?
You see this? This is an age line. Dumbledore drew it himself.
So?
So, a genius like Dumbledore couldn't possibly be fooled by a dodge as pathetically dim-witted as an aging potion.
Ah, but that's why it's so brilliant. Because it's so pathetically dim-witted. Ready, Fred? Ready, George. Bottoms up. Ready? Yes! You said! Oh, right, you want a piece of it? Get that! I'll take that, come on! How you make me that? Come on, let's take this! Come on!
So as you can see, some boundaries are in place for us that are supposed to be for our protection, and sometimes we cross those boundaries when we're not supposed to, and things like that happen. You kind of turn into old gray beard man. It's not good. But God has placed in our lives boundaries that are good for us through our relationships. Sometimes they're physical boundaries, sometimes they're emotional boundaries. And God put those in place to make sure, our lives, our hearts, our spirits aren't hurt. And for that, we're forever eternally grateful. But there are also boundaries that we ourselves as humans have put up that kind of separate our life apart from God. A part where, we don't want God with us in this certain boundary because we feel like he's going to mess up our current lifestyle. We feel like it's going to make us uncomfortable if he's over here with us within our boundary, personal bubble. And, we have to be willing to take down those types of boundaries to let God into our life. Because if he's not with us in those certain areas, our life's going to falter. You're not going to be able to experience his full, glorious, full love if you're not willing to take down your guys' own personal fences and let him into your life. Now, he already knows what's behind your guys' fences. He sees it. He's like, I see you. I know what you're doing is wrong. You got to let me in there so I can help you fix it. You just got to be willing to, take down those fences and let him in. Because I promise, once you do, it's going to be amazing. Now, with certain boundaries, obviously, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to those who have, a significant other. You might think, oh, yay, Valentine's Day. There's the certain boy or girl, yay. You may think they look so cute, yay. I think the term is they look like a snack. Is that the term now? They look like a snack. It's a buffet. They look like a buffet. Okay, so that's all fine and dandy. Call them food? Okay. All right. Now, there's also some of you that don't have a relationship and they kind of just want to dress up a little kid like Cupid and punt him across the room, which is okay. So, now, if you have those, certain boundaries in your relationship, it's supposed to work out for the better. You might feel more comfortable explaining something to your significant other. So that's you taking down a fence to let them in. So you just got to be able to let that same fence down for God. And like I said, that's to change your whole perspective on your entire relationship. Now, me personally, I used to have a ton of fences up in my personal life, stuff that I just felt deeply ashamed about that I didn't want nobody to know about. I mean, addictions, all that junk. It was just a bad time. But I was finally able to, take down my fence, take down my boundary, and let God in, and it just changed my whole perspective. And once I was able to do that, that significantly improved, my relationship not only with my girlfriend, but, also with my family and friends, which was, an amazing thing. So within this series, you're going to be learning about how to use boundaries properly and also, how to take certain boundaries down. And once you take those boundaries down, you're going to become, closer to God. Now, there's a verse I want to read to you from Ephesians 5. If I can pull it up real quick. All right. Now, in Ephesians 5, verse 1, it says, imitate God, therefore, in everything you do, because you are his dear children. Live a life filled with love, following the example of Christ. He loved us and offered himself as a sacrifice for us, a pleasing aroma to God. So when you guys start taking down these fences of yours, you're becoming more and more like God, which is, the ultimate goal. You want to be more pleasing to him. You want to live as his children because he loves you so much and he wants everything for you. Now, we're going to have Tate sing us one last song, and then we're going to enjoy some food.